These are the Logitech Z120s, right? Logitech, I don't like Logitech. They should stick to making racing steering wheels and kitchen appliances. Speakers is not their field. My friend has a pair of these. Right, Callum, how you doing, mate? Your speakers are shit. Basically, right. They look like an alien sex toy. What more needs to be said? That's got a penis, that one's not. This has got a green light, that one's not. Why do you watch these videos, man? They're not exactly helpful. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. They're not my cup of tea. But yet again, my cup of tea has 4 sugars and a lot of milk. So my cup of tea isn't everyone else's. So yeah, and they haven't even put the full logo on the Logitechs, right? I don't know if you can see this. They have Logi written on them. Logi. Logi. Not Logitech. Logi. Yeah, it says Logi because you're supposed to put your logo there, you knobhead. What the fuck is that? It's like they've misprinted it. Why does it say Logi and not Logitech? Because that's your company, you absolute fucking spaffers. What the dick have you done? They're speakers, isn't it? They're better than I thought they would be. They don't sound like a tin can sex toy. They sound like a real sex toy. You know? That's what they sound like. I mean, they don't sound good, but you could deal with that though. If these were what they had at school, you would be like, okay, yeah, fair enough, I can do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you get me? They're just speakers, innit? Shut up, you slag. Right, what I would say, right, is, yeah, innit? I don't know what you want from me. These reviews are getting harder and harder to do because I've said all the shit I can. These are the Logis, because they're not Logitechs because they can't print their own fucking logo properly. That one's got a dick, that doesn't. Green LED, that doesn't. They sound like shit. They don't sound good. They get the job done, as do many of these speakers. As do... Come here, you cunt, where are you? As do these. They get the job done. They're not perfect. They're not good sounding. But they get the job done. And that's what people use them for. One thing I will give them props for, as much as I don't like Logi, or Logitech, as I'm now calling them, Logi, because that's what they call themselves. It's got a reasonably thick wire. It's got good connections. It doesn't feel terribly cheap. Like, and this thing here, which is what I gave the majority's props for, it has a click on and off instead of having an extra button. Which, you know, yeah, it's good and yeah, it's bad. But it does mean if that breaks, you're fucked, your speakers don't work and you don't have volume. Whereas if it was a separate button, it means you could probably, you know, as if it got stuck on, the speakers would still work because the volume was still, providing your volume's at a certain volume. Volume. How many times can I say volume? But they are speakers. I don't know if you can hear this, but they have a buzz. Let me see if I can get you to hear that. Right, no buzz. You listening? I'll turn it up. They have a horrible buzz to it, and I think that's to do with the connection. They get power from the USB, like most Bluetooth, not Bluetooth, but like most, you know, desktop little mini speakers. And they're being plugged straight into the Focusrite. And I know the Focusrite doesn't have buzz because that's a piece of studio kit. It doesn't have buzz. I plugged it into so many headphones and none of them buzz. But these They have buzz. So that's something to do with them. So they're not clean sounding speakers because they sound like they're... It sounds like the speaker is playing you what tinnitus sounds like. So, yeah. Enjoy your tinnitus Logi speakers that look like alien sex toys. And have fun, mate, because, you know, it doesn't really matter what I think at the end of the day. I don't like them, but then again, they're not my speakers, and that doesn't matter. I mean, they are my speakers, but how's that already got bread on it? It's been on the desk 4 seconds. I don't like them. I don't like... They do the job. They're just not my cup of tea. My cup of tea are these. Big edifiers, not these. Plastic little turd nuggets, like the other one, plastic little turd nuggets. See, the question is, what would I prefer? These or these? Now, the question to that is, if you haven't seen, hang on, I'll reopen this box again, just to show you the horrors of these little fuckers. Those or those, what sound better? The Logitech sound better. Those black ones you see, that they have all LEDs in them. I'm not plugging them in because I can't be fucked. They've got LEDs in. They sound like if you shat down a trumpet. That's what they sound like. And the Logitech sound like if you distorted a phone speaker, but made it really loud and put it in a box so it has like bass in every single department because it's resonating from the box. That's what the Logitech sound like. So, they're better, but only compared against something shitter. That's kind of how life works. I don't know what you want from me, mate. Like, if you have a pair of these, I recommend killing yourself violently off a bridge. Go on, Callum, I'll assist you. Basically, I'm ripping these so much, right? Because one of my best mates, he has a pair of these speakers, right? And he hasn't listened to them in a year, and I don't fucking blame him, because I don't blame him. But all jokes aside, and all friendships aside that I've just ruined with one of my best mates, they're not good. They're not bad. They get the job done the same as the majorities did. But if you was going to put it up against a pair of these, if you had a pair of these or these, and your next step was a pair of these, that's a good next step, because they're not that much more expensive, and they sound a lot better. So yeah, if that's your option, I would much prefer you get a pair of these than a pair of whatever the fuck these are. The NJSJ things. God, they haven't even hidden this. Fucking hell, they're just horrible little things. That's what my mum used to call me. Anyway, Logi, stop making more products that are to do with audio stuff. Stick to making Logitech steering wheels so I can do the brum brum with my friends. And you just get the fuck off my desk, mate. You know what I mean? You're stop. Stop producing shit like this. I mean, yeah, you're the best of the worst category. That's not really an achievement. These are the best worst speakers I've heard. Can I say that? They're the best worst ones. Out of all the shit speakers, these come top tier of the shit ones. But that's not really a category you want to be in. It's like being the nicest sex offender. It's not. Is that something you want? Yeah, he's a sex offender, but he's also a good bloke. Like, no, you don't. Sorry, but no. If Logitech make good speakers, and you guys know any good speakers they make, show me a pic of them. DM me on Instagram a pic of them, or message me on whatever the fuck you feel like. And, you know, I'll see if I can fucking get a hold of a pair and I'll review them. Maybe they're better. Maybe Logitech do make a good pair of speakers. But as far as I'm aware, these are the most common and the most shit. They literally say Logi. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you next time. Sorry you had to watch me roast your speakers, Callum, but it's your fault for buying them in the fucking first place.